What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with a live watch along, and today Champions League business. Real Madrid against Manchester City. Don Carlo, all I want you to do is puncture the tyres of that Manchester City car and slow them down so we can catch them in this title race. Every Arsenal fan today is Hala Madrid. I thought I'd get the white Arsenal shirt out just to have a little connection with Madrid. And as you know, I like to keep it neutral, but today it is fully Hala Madrid settings, man. I don't care. I'm there. I'm celebrating this like Real Madrid are the team that I support today, people. I'm telling you. Big up to everyone in the chat. Hope you're well. On time-ish, I think. Shameless Shaw TV settings. Dark arts needed. Listen, I said it yesterday. We don't wish injuries on any player, but listen, if they don't win, at least, you know, maybe tweak Haaland's hamstring or De Bruyne rolls his ankle. Something needs to go wrong. This machine needs to get stopped, people. Big up to everyone tuned in. No, it's not the Madrid shirt, don't worry. It's just I thought I'd go with the white Arsenal shirt. Inverted upstream, exactly. Big up, Dre. Let's have a look at the teams, people. Let's have a look at the teams. Smash a like on the way in. And all of that good stuff, people. Karim Benzema FC tonight, people. And Madrid, they have got some of their big boys back. There was rumours that Luka Modric wouldn't play this game, but he is back in the team. The Real Madrid lineup today. Courtois in goal. Carvajal at right back. They're playing Camavinga at left back again, which is a little bit of a crazy one. He's an amazing footballer. But doesn't say a lot about Mendy and who's the other one. Sometimes they play Nacho at left back. But they've got no Eder Militao. He's out suspended. So Rudiger comes in next to Alaba. Still a top quality centre-back pairing, to be honest. The midfield, which is their strength, or one of their main strengths anyway. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric and Valverde. Magnificent midfield three. Always seems to, you know, do the business. And then the front three, which is definitely their biggest strength, I would say now, is Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Karim Benzema. Big body Benzi. For me, I would still say the world's best striker. I'm saying it. I don't care how many goals Haaland scores. This guy's done it in the biggest of occasions. Champions League finals, semi-finals, all of that. He's the elite in my opinion. Rodrigo's had a fantastic season for them. He's definitely stepped his game up. Vinicius Jr. rips most right backs apart. He outpaces most of them as well. If there's one right back in world football that could potentially deal with him, it probably is Kyle Walker. But let's hope he rips him apart. Last time they played them, Walker came off injured. And then Fernandinho got bodied that time as well when he nutmegged him on the halfway line. So, listen, I know some people will say that, what's this game got to do with Arsenal? And I know it doesn't directly, but indirectly it could do. Manchester City are a machine at the moment that just continuously win and win and win, and nothing's going wrong. No, I saw a stat yesterday that not one Manchester City player in their first team is currently injured. How often do you see that? Everybody has a suspension, an injury, fatigue, something. Nothing's going wrong with them at the moment. Everyone's fit, everyone's available, everyone's playing well. We need something to go wrong with this team. And I'm telling you now, Pep knows he needs to win this Champions League with Haaland up front. So I'm hoping that Madrid can start the wheels falling off. Beat them. They got to go to Everton on the Sunday. Everton won 5-1 last night against Brighton, which nobody would have expected that to happen. And you never know. We're all praying for a Sean Dyche miracle at the weekend. So, listen, Madrid, hopefully they can do the business tonight. The Real Madrid bench, Lunin, Lopez, Vallejo, Nacho, Eden Hazard, the forgotten man of football, Asensio, Odriozola, Lucas Vasquez, Tchouaméni, Dani Ceballos, former Arsenal player, and Mariano on the bench. So, a couple decent players on the bench there. Asensio, Tchouaméni. I don't know if Hazard's got anything left as a player. I think he's just collecting his dough. Harrison says, how do you think Arsenal can perform in the Champions League next season? They've got to spend big. They've got to buy some star players. This current team would struggle. But it's a cup competition. Anything can happen. Is Ake injured? Ake could be the one who is injured for Manchester City. Yeah, he's not on the bench here, so I take it back. Ake is the one player that is out injured. We need to buy 2 or 3 top quality players this summer that go into the starting 11, and then maybe 2 or 3 squad players. That would give us half a chance of doing all right in the Champions League, you know. Let's have a look at the Manchester City team. Keep getting your comments in. We've gone on subscriber only mode, which I think is better for the watch-alongs, because you get a lot of people who just jump in and want to throw comments in. So we go subscribers only. If your name ain't down, you ain't coming in, people. South London's finally said Eden Big Mac Hazard. But I don't know. Yeah, he's just living the high life, man. He's living the good life. Arsenal group fodder. I would like to think we could get out the group and hit up the knockout stages, man. I'm sure, looking at a lot of the teams like Leipzig have got through and Inter have got to the semi-finals. I think we can get out the group. Although I believe we are second seeds next year in the Champions League. So we will have somebody like a Madrid, a Barca, a Bayern, a PSG in our group, you know. Manchester City's team, people. Manchester City's team. Ederson in goal. Back 4, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, and Akanji. Looks like Akanji will play at left back again, which is interesting, but they seem to be able to play anyway. Stones will step into midfield as he has done. Their midfield 3, Rodri, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne. Gundogan is captain as well. And the front 3, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, and Erling Haaland. The one thing I've always said with this Man City team that I do think they lack a little bit is real pace out wide. You think back to Man City teams of the past with Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, and players like that. They've had real pace in them wide areas. And you look at Madrid with Rodrigo and Vinicius, they've got electric pace out there. City don't have that. Now, I'm not saying they need it. They're that good on the ball anyway. They might not even need it. You look at the game tonight. Stones will step into midfield. Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Bernardo will tuck in. They will have overloads in midfield, and that's what they're going to try and do. So this is going to be an interesting game. Curtis said, big up, bro. If we sign Rice, Caicedo, Diaby, Fresnado, and a young centre-back, it's a 10 out of 10 window. Midfield more important than a striker. 10 out of 10 for me would need the striker in it. I got to be honest. I'd be happy with the midfielders, the winger, Fresnado, young fullback. Don't know enough about him. Get the striker in there. We'll go 10 out of 10. Marcel said, Vinny masterclass on the way. Hopefully. Jasmeet, you've been putting this comment a lot, so let me see what you're saying. You said, Arsenal have been cowards turning into prime Barca when nothing's on the line. Look at Newcastle. Where was this when it mattered? If City lose to Everton, I can bet we will drop points against Brighton. Listen, I hope not. We've spoken about that Arsenal win a lot. It is bittersweet. Great performance at Newcastle. Should have seen that against West Ham and Southampton, so you're right. Luzma said, big up Big C, Thierry Henry's on CBC cheering for City. He better not be. You know the thing, though, he played for Barcelona, right? So publicly, he can't be supporting Real Madrid. But, you know, I hope he would want Man City to lose. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he hates Madrid far more. Everton were amazing yesterday, said Renitsu. 5-1. Did not see that coming. I tell you what, listen, Sean Dyche, mate, I was so proud of that performance. We went to Brighton yesterday with a pebble beach. It's not even sand. And, you know, we destroyed Brighton. And 5-1. I tell you what, Pep, you better be scared. Don't be scared because of Ancelotti tonight, mate. Be scared when you come to Goodison Park this weekend because they ate bricks, they ate wood. Calvert-Lewin's back fit, mate, and we're going to end your title challenge this weekend. Up the Gunners. Come on, Arsenal. I want you to win the league. They're made out of plastic anyway, mate. Oil money, they're not even real. Come on, Everton. Come on, Real Madrid. You can do it, Sean Dyche FC. Right, I'll stop that, people, before I'm out for 3 months with a sore throat. But I had to do it. People were saying Sean Dyche in the comments. I'm a man of the people. You know how we go, people. 7 minutes until kickoff anyway. Big up Sean Dyche. Come on, Everton on the weekend. That could be a double watch-along on Sunday because Everton play Man City just before we play Brighton. So, yeah, we may have to go for that one as well. Double watch-along settings. I didn't have a white Real Madrid shirt, so I threw on the last Arsenal white shirt that we had, which was this one, which I didn't like this shirt at the start, and then I did like it. You know, I was a bit in. It was a bit indifferent, this shirt. Always the bricks and wood. You know how they do. Cement for breakfast. Yeah. Hey, SB, relax yourself. Curtis, are you excited to go to Turf Moor this season? I will not be going to that ground, that is for sure. That is one ground I'm not in a rush to go to. Assassin, Sky Sports, West Ham will allow Declan Rice to leave if they receive an offer of 120 million. His most likely destination at the moment is Arsenal. If it's 120 million pounds, lock that deal off, go to Brighton, grab Caicedo, and bun all that English tax hype. I saw a report today on Sky saying that they believe he's valued as good as Bellingham. And if Bellingham's going to cost 120 million, then West Ham want 120 million. I'm like, are you for real? Like, are you serious? If they want 120 million for Declan Rice, move on. Don't waste your time negotiating, speaking. End it from today. End it. Lock it off. Go to Brighton. Say, we don't need to be friends anymore. I'm taking Caicedo off you for 70, 80 million and lock it all off. Simple as that. David Beckham's there. Michael Owen's there. Some Real Madrid royalty there. Come on, Madrid. The players are in the tunnel. Big game. 1 year left on his contract and they want 120 million. It's crazy. Let me read this super chat. Gonna roller. Don't hear. You must feel it. I'm healing. Come on, big tune. You heard it on the story, right? Trying to hype the people up. Come on, Madrid. Let's do this. Let me just put the tweet out as well, just to remind people of the stream. But listen, we are 4 minutes away from kickoff, people. Give me a score predictions. I actually think Madrid are going to win. I'm not even just saying it because I want it to happen. I do think they're going to win. I think a lot of people are forgetting how good they are in this competition. People think that City will just roll them. I think they'll deal with City. I think they'll keep Haaland quiet. I'm telling you. McLovin's in the building. He said, tonight we get the job done. A draw won't keep these down. Nothing more to say. Watch Gucci Gang, my man on the left. Let's see what Gucci Gang Grealish does. I'm going... Will there be a lot of goals? Do you know what? I'm gonna go 2-1 Madrid. I'll go for a close win. I got to put some respect on City. They are a monster. They'll keep the ball, and I do think they'll create chances. What worries me about Madrid is that even in that Chelsea game, when Chelsea were pretty poor, they had quite a lot of chances. If they had a decent striker, they would have probably bagged a couple. So that's the only thing that worries me a little bit. But I think Madrid will score goals tonight. I'm telling you, City. You saw against Leeds there were a few warning signs. So we'll see. See if they can handle the pressure. Big C, great to catch a live stream. What would be your ideal two-man pivot in midfield? I mean, in an ideal world, I would have signed Jude Bellingham. But in the realistic world, get me Caicedo. What attacking midfielder would I put next to him? It's a good question, you know. I'd have to think about that. I like Milinkovic-Savic, but I'm not sure if he's got the energy. I'd love to get Camavinga, but Madrid aren't going to sell him. I think Tchouaméni could be sold if Bellingham goes there, though. But, yeah, difficult with the attacking midfielder. Assassin said, on this day in 2019, Aubameyang netted a hat-trick to help Arsenal to a 4-2 second-leg win against Valencia. What a night that was. I loved that game. That ice-cold celebration with Lacazette. That was proper. I think McAllister's going to go to Liverpool, isn't he? DJ Ash said, this is a pivotal night for us Arsenal fans. If City lose like 3-0, heads will be down after that going into the weekend, as Pep's main priority for the year is this. I'm telling you now, Arsenal fans, this game is very, very important for Arsenal. I'm telling you now, I believe this will have a domino effect on City's season. Sports Genius said, Big C, thoughts on Poch to Chelsea? I actually think Poch is a very good appointment for Chelsea because Poch... He's good with young players. He's good at bringing teams together and building teams. I think the problem with Poch is if he has a difficult run at any stage, I don't know if the Chelsea fans will be patient with him because Chelsea don't like Tottenham and he's a former Tottenham manager. And if he's struggling, will they just go, oh, he's former Tottenham and they don't like him? But I actually think he's a good appointment. Can't wait to hear this music. People, like, all jokes aside, how good is it going to be next season? Arsenal in the Champions League, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, no more Thursday nights. You can watch EastEnders, you ain't got to record it. No more Europa Leagues at Dundalk and Bodo Glimt. We'll be playing the creme de la creme. The only thing is, I don't want to play these teams and get whooped like we used to. I want us to go there and roll big teams over, you know? This program is sponsored by Heineken, the official sponsor of this season's UEFA Champions League. Da, 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 da. I unfollowed Europa League on Twitter. I said, listen, there's no need for me to know what you're doing anymore. I forgot the music. I can't even remember. Listen, but I'm trying to put it in the back of my head. We forget about that. I unfollowed Europa League, right? And it's Champions League only now. Big up the Lakers yesterday. What's that, 2-1? Is it 2-1 or 3-1 against Golden State? Come on, LeBron, lead them to victory. But yeah, man, big up the Lakers. Update your advert. Is it PS5? All right, we're not promoting alcohol. Bun Heineken. PlayStation 5, official sponsor of this year's UEFA Champions League. Oh, is it? Now they're saying it's Lay's Crisps. Is that thing? Oh, is it a Turkish Airlines? I don't know who it is, but yeah. Where did you get your Man United v Arsenal ticket? It's on Ticketmaster, I think, innit? I think that's where you have to buy the tickets. They're an expensive price now as well. Ridiculously overpriced. PS5 in the UK is the sponsor. Okay. There's a few, is there? Turkish Airlines as well, and the crisps. 3-1 Lakers, 3-1 Madrid. Let's hope so. Yeah, man, we don't promote them things there, man. We don't promote them things there. Righteousness, people. Anyway, we are a minute late, actually. No, yeah, minute past. See, people call me out for turning up late. Even the Champions League are turning up late, people. Here we go. I will not be unbiased today. I will be very much biased. PS5 giveaway at 100k. Why not? Why not? Let's get there quick and we'll do it. We're about to kick off. Big up everyone tuned in on YouTube, everyone on Twitch, on subscriber only mode. Manchester City, get the game underway. Come on, Madrid. Hala Madrid! Come on. Let's do this. Benzi, show Haaland what time it is. We know you're a big boy. We know you're going to, be one of the best on the planet. But relax tonight. Show them levels. Curtis, would you take Gundogan? I would in terms of the player. The age is obviously a worry. I think he's 33 now. I think we're building forwards. He's good enough to play for us. There's no doubt. He's a monster. But I wouldn't go for him. I think we need to go in a different direction. Jake, I will be on tomorrow with an Arsenal news show. I will be on tomorrow. Probably 2 o'clock. City going to concede down the left. I'm calling it from early. Let's see. Kyle Walker against Vinny is going to be an unbelievable battle, man. That is pace in abundance. Rudiger is playing next to Alaba. Burkamp Son said, big up Big C, love what you do, Ala Madrid. PS, get the analogies on the go. They'll flow at times. You know they'll turn up. They'll definitely turn up. Have you heard Messi's going to Saudi? Nah, because I think his dad came out today and denied it. They've offered him a ridiculous amount of money. It'd be interesting if he goes there or not. Anyway, Manchester City on the ball. Ruben Diaz. Madrid pressing them high. They play out so comfortable, man. They play out so comfortable. We're in subscriber mode only, people. VIP for the watch along. My score prediction, I went 2-1 Madrid. Leverkusen being linked with Xhaka, yeah, but the full story, like you said, that apparently they want him next year on a free, means very little at this stage, really. Oh, yeah, they want Xhaka, but they don't want to buy him this summer with a year left. They want him next year on a free. Has very little effect. Some English tax. Eros, he don't buy into the English tax, but I'm saying it. There is English tax. Grealish, 100 mil. They want 120 for Rice. They paid 85 for Maguire. English tax. Big up Levi locked in. C-Unit business. Dre just said Grealish is limping. I haven't even noticed. I'll have a look. Come on, Madrid. I actually think Madrid need to win this game, to be honest. I think the away game will be very difficult. Never thought I'd say this, but I would keep Xhaka next season, said George. Probably for another year as a squad player, run down the contract. Free kick to Manchester City taken short. Gundogan whips it to the back post. Oh, I thought it was a handball. Given away by Camavinga. City have started the better. Come on, Madrid. You're looking a bit slow. Bernardo Silva gets to the byline. He's tackled there. Great tackle by Alaba. Oh, that's unbelievable football. Here's Vinicius Jr. left-hand side up against Kyle Walker. This is what you call a pace battle. Vinny looks for Benzema. Oh, Benzema doesn't get hold of it. If he'd have controlled that, would have been half a chance on the edge of the area. Do you know what's crazy about this game already? Is that City look like they are going to dominate the ball. It looks like Real Madrid are going to try and play counter-attack, which is, it just shows how good they are. And it's a corner to Man City. They're so good on the ball. Look at the touch from Benzema. Sends Kevin De Bruyne for his Weetabix. Good ball by Vinny. I think Benzi there, the bounce does him. That was half a chance. Oh, it wasn't handball. I think he actually hit Grealish on the arm. Corner to Manchester City. I honestly thought that Madrid would dominate the ball, but it looks like City are going to dominate possession. And Madrid will hit them on the break. Corner whipped in, free header. Edge of the box comes out to Jack Grealish up against Toni Kroos. Cuts in on his right. And they restart here, Man City. Camavinga is different gravy, he is. But at left back, if you're a very good winger, I think you would have a go at him. Jack Grealish up against Rodrigo. Edge of the area, Gundogan 25 yards out, shot deflected. It's blocked. Madrid break. Rodrigo. They thought it was a free kick. City win the ball back. They're dominating. They are dominating the game. Can we find the person in Curtis's stream that said Vinicius isn't world class? I remember that. We had a full-on debate about that day as well, didn't we? A few people were saying it. City will dominate the ball. Yeah, they are. Already dominating the ball. Madrid look like they're going to try and hit them on the break at pace. Madrid ain't as they're big dogs. You don't see many teams go to Madrid, though, and just dominate possession, but they've got overloads all over the place. Here's Kevin De Bruyne finds Gundogan. I didn't actually know Gundogan was the captain. I thought De Bruyne was captain. Vinny is world class. He won them a Champions League. I think he's world class. Gundogan, edge of the box. City dominating. Kyle Walker, right-hand side, up against Camavinga. Now, can they hit them on the break? No, they give it away. City dominating the game so far, people. City are dominating. Jamar said Vinicius Jr. against Ben White next season. Listen, it could be a long night for Ben White. He won't be scared anyway. He says he don't watch football. Maybe he don't even know who Vinicius is. But he'll know by the end of that game, I'm sure. I think we need to get another right back in the summer. Was that the white shirt they wore? Is Haaland in the area? Good tackle, Toni Kroos. No, they wore a plain white shirt in the FA Cup, Arsenal. It was the no more knives one. Was it? Yeah, it was the all white one. It wasn't this one. This was the actual kit one. Yeah, it was a plain white one. I don't think they ever put that shirt on sale. Big C, I wish this was City's game in hand in the Prem. Yeah, exactly. Points dropped. Points dropped for sure. Here we go. A Vegas Gunner said, AC Unit, Arsenal question. How much can Arsenal realistically get for Nketiah if they sell him? Isn't he on 100 racks a week? I think certain clubs would get 15 to 20 for Eddie. England under 21 record goal scorer. It's Arsenal. We'll probably get a packet of crisps for him. Probably 15 million, really. But the 100 grand a week makes it more difficult because the wage is so big. Mr. Perfect is back. Said, Curtis, brother, Feel like we first met at that place in St. Anne's for naughty kids. Don't let that baby face fool you, guys. This brother was on smoke. I don't know. Oh, oh dear me. Thank you for the super chat. Anyway, big up though. Big up for the super chat, man. 30 easily for Eddie. We ain't getting 30. We get 30 million Jamaican dollars for Eddie, man. Not 30. Not with Edu selling. It ain't happening. Here's Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne shoots. Saved by Courtois. Comes back out to Walker. Bernardo whips it in. Oh, he's offside. They're the better team right now. I can't lie. This ain't looking good, people. De Bruyne with the shot. 10 million for Nketiah. Yeah, we'll probably give him away. It could be a long night for Madrid. You know the problem with Madrid is they don't have a lot of energy, I don't feel. And I think to hurt Man City, you've got to have some energy because they move the ball so much. Look at that. Bernardo's trying to scoop the ball over Camavinga's head. They got no respect. Corner to City. This is a joke. City are actually a cheat code. It's like having the wanted level on Grand Theft Auto and you do up, down, left, right, R1, R2 and the wanted level disappears when the helicopter comes out. They're a cheat code. They keep the ball. You have to chase it all night. Then you've got no energy left. By the time you get the ball, you can't keep it because you're shattered. And they just keep dominating. It's horrible. Must be a nightmare. Corner to City. De Bruyne. Bernardo. Madrid can't get the ball at the moment. I can't lie. But as long as it's 0-0, we'll keep some hope. I'm sure they'll get a chance at some stage. Yeah, big up Vegas Gunner and Mr. Perfect with the super chats, though. Big up, all jokes aside. Arsenal would probably pay a club to take Nketiah, exactly. Yeah, Mourinho being linked with PSG. I got to be honest, I've always been a fan of Mourinho. I think football now lacks real personalities. You watch a lot of these press conferences. It's like a robot. They're trained. They're just saying all the typical stuff. Mourinho's a big personality, man. And PSG probably need that. Because they're like misbehaving school kids over there, aren't they? You know, Mourinho, I think, would be a good appointment. It's just the style of football, you know. And would he clash with big egos like Neymar and Mbappe and that, you know? But why not? Why not go for him? Jose is definitely heritage, man. 100% heritage. The heritage. Here's Jack Grealish up against Carvajal. City dominating. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Tries to play a 1-2. These men making Madrid look like Tottenham in the white kit. But here we go. Can they hit them on the break? This is the only way out for them right now. They need to hit them on the break. Somebody just asked about the members link. It's on the main page next to the subscribe button, but I think you need to be on. If you're on a iPhone, I'm not sure it lets you do it. You have to go on the desktop version. You can do it on your phone or obviously go on a laptop. So it should be there. I'll put a link in the description at halftime. Don Carlo is calm. Yeah, he will be. He will be. Madrid probably don't mind City dominating the ball as long as they can create a chance, but they're not getting up the pitch much. That's the problem. No, Was, the Clips channel's coming back, man. Don't worry. Do you know what it is? Genuinely. You know when you try and expand what you're doing, you realise, like, you need help at some stage with these things. Because you're like, run the main channel, run the Clips channel, try and do the TikTok. I'm somebody that I read all the comments, right, on YouTube. I try and respond to a lot of you. And you just and then people message you on socials, and I don't like to ignore people at all. So it's just eventually I might have to get someone in to help as well, with the Clips channel and stuff like that. City still dominating the ball. What do we do with Rob Holding? You see who wants him, you know. The editor on the Clips channel was on point. Yeah, man, he was like, I'm gonna do it, and then he was he got another job and he said, I can't do it. So then he dropped out and then we was back to square one. So any editors in the comments, shout me, man. Message me in the comments or curtisshawtv@hotmail.com. If you're a good editor, then shout me, people. Real Madrid are the best team at adjusting during the game. Well, let's see tonight, man. Who to support? Oil Brother or Heritage? It's Heritage for me, but you know why. Here comes City again. They're dominating the ball. No real big chance created yet. It's Rodri, edge of the penalty area. Former Atletico Madrid player, of course. Employ Cruz part-time. He'll probably be editing before me, to be honest. Rodri, 25 yards out. Shoots. Saved by Courtois. Tips it wide for a corner. City dominant. Not looking good. You don't often see City shoot from that far out, to be honest. See, do you mind City winning the Champions League? Yeah, I suppose I do. Number one, because then they've won a Champions League before us. And number two, if they win it, I think they'll win the treble. Which means we don't win the title. And our only hope at the moment is City having a wobble somewhere and something goes wrong. So I want Madrid to beat them. Kevin De Bruyne to take the corner. In-swinger drills it to the back post. They've definitely worked on that in training. Bernardo whips it in. This is a chance. Haaland went down looking for a penalty. City are appealing for a penalty. Ref gives a goal kick. And, yeah, City are... They look like they're enjoying themselves. Ooh, did Carvajal push him in the back? I mean, he's a big guy. Probably not that easy to just push him over. I mean... It's one of them fouls that in the middle of the pitch, you'd probably get a free kick for it. But because it's for a penalty, they won't give it. City on the break again. Kevin De Bruyne finds Haaland. Haaland shoots straight at Courtois. They're starting to create chances now. This is not good to watch. Arsenal forever said, Curtis, if Pep doesn't win the Champions League with Man City, do you say he has failed? I would say... What he's achieved in English football is he's changed English football. But in the Champions League, that was what he was brought there for as the number one priority. If you've spent that much money and you ain't won the Champions League, then ultimately you failed in a way. He's put Man City on a different level. He's dominating English football. English football is like... It's like the Bundesliga at the moment, like with Bayern Munich. He's won like 4 out of the last 5 titles, but... He should have won a Champions League with a team this good, but he has still changed the game in this country. Whipped in by Grealish. Haaland heads it straight at Courtois again. And another save. City reminded me of Barca 08-09. Yeah, definitely. Just dominate possession. 1,700 of you in the chat, people. Can we get 1k likes? It's an up along. It's a Pep along. It's a Don Carlo along. Here come Real Madrid. Can they create something? Rodrigo inside the penalty area. Karim Benzema into Vinny. They've got to create something because at the moment they're being dominated, but they're probably still patient. Whipped in by Rodrigo. Headed away by Akanji and City win the ball back. Madrid struggling to create a decent opportunity here. Wins the ball back. Carvajal nicks it off Gundogan. Ref says free kick. Free kick to City. In their own half. City dominating the game there. Don Carlo versus Pep. It's a great battle, that's for sure. 2 of the best managers of all time, in my opinion. Courtois, massive goalkeeper. Shot was straight at him. What do you think Sadio Mane to Arsenal? Bayern is willing to sell. I think the age and the wage... I don't think it will happen. Ross, you got a good memory, you know. I've said for a long time, and I've said it for ages. I think Carvajal's unbelievably overrated defender. I think Real Madrid get away with having him at right back because they've been so good over the years. But decent wingers cause him problems, especially if you got pace. But maybe he's better than I thought. It's a good game. It's intriguing to watch. But Madrid are getting battered. Given away by Vinicius. Haaland 25 yards out. He gives it away. Rudiger wins it on De Bruyne. And Rudiger, of course, he broke Kevin De Bruyne's cheekbone in that Champions League final. Chelsea against City when Chelsea won. Rodrigo goes on a run. Looks for Karim Benzema. Benzema gets too much power on the pass. Benzema could have been in there. Good little run. Rodrigo gets a little... Look at these Man City man doing triangles around him. They're taking him to a science lesson. It's horrible. They'll get Bunsen burners out in a minute. It's crazy. Here's Bernardo Silva. They're a serious team, man. Carvey is a baller. I'm not a fan, man. Have you ever argued with Ty after an Arsenal game? Not argued, but we've had footballing debate, shall we say. He always sees the best in Arsenal. Fair play to him. Black said Madrid doing the Spursy for Real Madrid standards. They need to step up. The only good thing at the moment is that it's 0-0 because they're dominating. They should be down and losing. City in complete control here. You would think they was at home. Bunsen burners, people. Ain't it funny at school? Half the things you learn you never use in your life. Every week I was using a Bunsen burner in my science lesson. I don't think I've even... Do they even exist outside of school? Oh my days, free kick. No? Ref says he got the ball. Grealish up against Carvalho in the area. Grealish doesn't want to get him. Finds Gundo. Gundogan shoots and puts it wide. City still dominating, but I haven't created a massive chance yet. Bunsen burners, you know. What kind of... Have you ever used algebra in your adult life, people? Letters and numbers mixed together. Have you ever used algebra in your adult life? You know? Or a Bunsen burner. Have you ever used them? Let me not start speaking about the school structure in this country anyway, because boy, we'll go in a different conversation. But it's funny how you never use them things, innit? Yet they make out like, oh, you better learn about this algebra, mate. If you fail your GCSEs, you won't get a good job. You know what I mean? South London's finest. I burned a hole in a kid's blazer the first day of secondary school. Oh, my days. It's crazy. Wasim has used algebra in his adult life. Fair play to you. I've never used it. Come on, Madrid. Where you at, man? Turned up to see a performance, not this kind of foolishness. Oh, engineers, yeah, you guys have used... You've used these stuff, so... It's a bit different. Here comes City. Kyle Walker, it's another corner to Manchester City. Fair play to you guys who have used Bunsen burners and algebra. Fair enough. I haven't used any of them. Hey, Belly, relax, man. Them, man, yeah, probably they are using them. Used algebra to calculate our title hopes. It definitely didn't add up, did it? It didn't add up at all. 8 points clear plus Pep equals title over. Squared. All right. Whipped in. De Bruyne headed away by Modric. Yeah, I suppose it does depend what job you're doing. City have the ball back. Every time I look up, City have the ball back. Bernardo Silva. They're going to have probably 65-70% possession here. Smokey with a super chat. Prime Haaland or Prime Eto'o? Who are you taking in this Arsenal team? I'm taking Eto'o because he's done it. I think he's the only striker to win back-to-back trebles with Champions Leagues involved. I'm taking Samuel Eto'o. More pace. I'm taking Eto'o. I've seen him win Champions Leagues. Unfortunately, seen him do it against us. But yeah. I'm taking Eto'o. Haaland, put a bit more on the CV and then I'll take Haaland. But I'm taking Samuel Eto'o. Guy's a legend. I'll take someone who's done it over someone who's just doing it. You know? City on the ball again. City are a bit boring to watch at times. I can't lie. They're boring me a little bit. I might sound a little bit snobbish here. Because I suppose it is beautiful to watch. Bopping the ball. But there is an element of... I even think that old Barca team at times overplayed a little bit. But Messi obviously just brought that madness, that brought that excitement, you know. But they're dominating. Madrid can't get anywhere near the ball. There's Bernardo Silva left-hand side. I've never seen anybody treat Real Madrid like this. They're absolutely bopping them. But Madrid will probably be patient and say, listen, let them have the ball. Madrid is like Rocky on the ropes taking the punches. Don't worry, man. They'll be shouting Adrian by the end of this. Adrian! Drago! Rudiger on the... No, it's Alaba, sorry. Clips it down the line. They can't get out their own half. Throw into Madrid. Eto'o all the way. I still have PTSD. Yeah, Larson, Eto'o. Was it Balletti near post? Someone like that. Wasim said, good win for your hometown team yesterday. See, Southampton are done. I can't see them coming back. Every time I watch Southampton, I just get more and more angry that we didn't beat them. They are the worst team in the Premier League. And I cannot believe they came to our ground and drew with us. And we struggled as well. Big win for Forest. I think probably one more win will keep them up. It'll be good for the city, that's for sure, if Forest stay up. Ball over the top for Madrid. Walker chests it back. It's a boring game. I'm not even going to lie. This is a boring game of football. I thought this would be one of the most exciting games of the season. Prime Shevchenko or Haaland. Listen, I loved watching AC Milan back in the day, so I can't give it Haaland yet. Chevy was a joke. Again, Haaland's probably going to eclipse most of these guys, but until he's done it, I'm not putting him over the players like Shevchenko. They're icons of the game, you know. They are icons of the game. Right, here we go. Little mistake for City. Vinicius in the area. Whips it in. What a tackle that is. Oh, my days. Benzema was going to tap it in at the back post. What a block. First little mistake there by Man City. Rodri gives it away. Vinicius, what a ball. Ruben Diaz saves a certain goal. Great ball in. He's at full stretch. Ederson's out. He can't get there. Benzema's going to tap it in at the back post. Big up Bish with the super chat. Bish bash bosh. Who do you want to win the championship playoffs? I haven't even really thought about that, you know. Probably... What team? Who's in there? Coventry are in there. I wouldn't mind Coventry winning it. They got some history in the Prem. Friend of mine's a coach at Sunderland as well, so I wouldn't mind them going up. Have you considered putting Cruz in Arsenal Academy? Listen, it don't work like that, does it? They've got to come and scout him and sign him, kind of thing, you know. I wish it was that simple. Benzema FC, come on, man. Yeah, this is genuinely a boring game. Oh, Luton, Millwall, they didn't get in there, right? Did they miss out? I think Sunderland took them out, right? Coventry because of Cyril Regis. Man like Cyril, you know. Shaquille said, Dwight McNeil, I rate that guy. So brave. Runs with so much purpose. He's like my client, like Zaha is for Big C and Jared Bowen is to Broads. Listen, as long as he performs on the weekend, Dwight McNeil against City, then I'm good. No way Everton will beat City. The thing is, Everton will just play direct football. They're not going to try and out-football them. Wasim said Luton Stadium is like the entrance to your local Lidl. Not very good then, I'm assuming. I know they got a small... In fact, I've been there. It's a small stadium, isn't it? The only thing with that, I bet it's a nightmare to get a ticket for an away fan if Arsenal went there. Then he said, Big C, Arsenal scouting Cruz after all you've said about the... I know. Yeah, it's true. Listen, I prefer Klopp's football to Pep's at its best. I think it's way more exciting. Way more exciting. But Pep has had times where I've enjoyed his football. I think the Sterling, Aguero, Sané Man City was more exciting than this one. Because they were quick, they could hit you at pace. This it's great football. I appreciate it because it is football in a pure art form, you know. But it is boring at times. I think Klopp's was way more exciting. It was rock and roll football. Mane, Salah, Firmino, you know. Phil said the Luton Stadium, you've got to walk through people's gardens to get there. Proper old school stadium. Trident said, I want to see Middlesbrough back. Most memorable footballing moment as a youth or man growing up, and what did it for you? Most memorable moment growing up. I've got a few, you know. I've got a few. 2002. No. 2002? 2002 World Cup. Ronaldinho lobbing David Seaman, and then Ronaldo scoring 2 goals against Germany in the final. Just because the comeback of him, the knee injury, I thought he was finished. He came back. Arsenal, probably one of my worst moments is the Champions League final. That's my most painful Arsenal game in history. That was just pain beyond all belief. 10 minutes away from Champions League winners, and they just take it away from you, man. They were painful. Who is your top 3 most disliked clubs? Top 3. I mean, you got to put Tottenham in there for obvious reasons. 2, I would probably say, probably Derby County, because growing up in Nottingham Forest hated Derby. It became a rivalry between the cities, even if you didn't support that club. So probably Derby County, probably Tottenham. I don't even know the third one. I suppose we've had a great rivalry with Man United over the years as well. So they would be one as well. I don't particularly like Chelsea either, I've got to be honest. But yeah. Rudiger is the king of the dark arts. I think he just wiped out Gundogan. This is a break in play. Andrew said Liverpool Gerrard pen was a sickener. Do you know what else was painful growing up? FA Cup final, Michael Owen, Millennium Stadium against Arsenal. That was a painful one as well, I can't lie. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Chelsea. I don't know what it was. I think once I moved down south, it made me dislike Chelsea more. Because there's obviously a lot more Chelsea fans down here than there is in Nottingham. Clement said, same, that Champions League final versus them. Sheets, Barca still inks me. Do you know what? When I was growing up, Barca was the team that I liked more out of the 2 Spanish clubs. Out of Barca and Real. Just because of the Brazilian connection. Romario, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Neymar. They always had the Brazilian connection. But once Arsenal started getting cheated by Barca, I was like, something's wrong here. So it didn't surprise me when all this stuff came out. Saying how they've paid off referees and stuff like that. Rob said, just tuning in, how was the match, bro? I can't lie, it's been boring. It's been a boring game. I hope it livens up. We need a goal. We need a goal, man. Big C, if Tottenham came for Cruz, what would you do? Nah, realistically, he would go. He would go with it. You can't let football rivalry come into careers, especially as a dad. You can't. Well, I'm gonna say, okay, don't go there because I'm an Arsenal fan. And then what if he doesn't build a career from that point? I would have to let him go there. But just know, first chance to get out, we're out. You know what I mean? Get the professional contract, and we're gone. You know, first good chance we get, we're moving. But yeah, we would take it. We would take it. Tell it, yeah, take the bag, man. Take the bag. And then get the move. Remember the 2008 Chelsea v Barca? Yeah, that was daylight robbery, by the way. That was daylight robbery. 2006 was not a good year for me. Champions League results summed it up. Hopefully things get better, man. Standing, a moment of silence for Shambles Spurs. All right, quick one for Shambles Spurs. There we go. Quick moment. We can always, you know, laugh at them. Man City on the ball again. I feel like Man City have made this a boring game. Madrid want to attack at pace, but they can't. You know, they can't do it. because they're just dominating possession so much. Nah, trust me, I wouldn't let him fall in love with them. No chance. First chance we get, we're out of it. We're out. Don't you worry about that. He wouldn't be doing a cane. Come on, Madrid, create something, please. Would you even call Spurs rivals anymore? Nah. They're Brentford's rivals. Brentford and Palace. Camavinga, is that a corner? Come on, give a corner. Yes, corner to Madrid. Come on, Madrid. Score a scrappy goal. I don't care how. Dennis said I missed the super chat. I'm looking, Dennis, my friend. I cannot see it anywhere. Just put it in as a normal chat. I'll read it. Young Kurt or Young Cruz? Nice evolution, man. Do you know what? I'll be honest. He's ahead of me at this stage. Ball whipped in, headed away. Because he started playing football younger than me. So he had... And the facilities are far better, man. The kids nowadays... I was playing on parks with dog poo on them. People were coming on with a spade, shoveling off the dog poo. You know what I mean? I'm playing on a park. These lot are playing on 4G, AstroTurfs, nice and flat. The ball ain't bobbling. I was playing with them mitre footballs that felt like concrete when you kicked them. With £20 Umbro football boots on out of Sport and Soccer, I think it was called back then. Times were hard, people. I'm telling you, I ain't got it like this. He's wearing vapors with his socks pulled up and playing on 4G AstroTurf. The development's much better for him. I was trying to avoid the dog poo. You know what I mean? It was hard work, people. I'm telling you. So his developments are far easier than mine. So I'd say he's ahead of me. Ball whipped in. Here's Benzema. Aye! Oh, Benzi handballs it. No, he tried to chest it. Damn. Half a chance there. Great ball in. Bounces up. He tries to flick it away from Diaz and chest it. Hits him on his arm, man. Ah. Yeah, exactly, TM, man. The struggles make you who you are, man. Sport and Ski, yeah, that's what it was originally called, innit? Sport and Ski, then Sport and Soccer, and then Sports Direct. We're old school, man. They don't know about JJB Sports and them old school shops. It was different. I was wearing £20 boots. Felt like plastic. Umbro. Not speciales, just plain Umbros. Hard times, people. Hard times. Shin pads was like cricket pads with the ankle bit on and everything. It was all mad. Big C, football aside, did you have a career backup dream profession? I got to be honest, I didn't. And that's very risky. Very, very risky. But they always say I have a plan B, and you should. But I suppose I was kind of just all or nothing. And I ain't talking about the Arsenal documentary. Yeah, I could have got work and done other stuff. Here's Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. Pick that one out, Pep, you bold fraud. Whoa! Top corner. Who said he wasn't world class? You don't need 80% possession. Vinicius Jr. 25 yards out. Top corner. Pick that one out, Edison. Ala Madrid. 1, 2, 3. Ala Madrid. 1, 2, 3. Ala Madrid. What a flick by Modric. Camavinga. Vinicius Jr. Top corner. Boom. You don't save them, Eddie, lad. Don't even die for them. Wow. Who said he wasn't world class? Reveal yourself. Get in there! Don Carlo, man said you can have the ball, bro. But watch when we get it. Vinicius Bomba Clark Jr. Top corner. Wow. Definitely a game of FIFA. You dominate possession, you get hit on the break. Vinicius Jr. 11 Champions League games, 7 goals, 5 assists. Who said he wasn't world class? Come outside. We need to talk. He is a monster in the Champions League. Heritage. Telemans. One word. Heritage. They don't even need possession. Bang! Top bins. World class. I told people. World class. Kyle Walker loses it. Come on, let's go. Let's punish him now. Benzi. Vinny's on the move. Aye, they're here. They've arrived. Luka Modric. Yes, come on. Now we just need him to lose at Everton. Calvert-Lewin just swinging elbows now. Who said he was better than Saka? Nah, come on, people. People need to relax. Dre said he was taking a dump and I heard scream. You got to take the iPad with you, Dre. Come on, bro. What are you playing at? Vinicius Jr. Top corner. Kyle Walker fouls him now. Free kick. Hala Madrid! Let's go! Yes! City have absolutely dominated. But what a finish. Here he is again. Up against Kyle Walker. Cuts inside. Walker gets a heel on it. Bernardo Silva gets tackled by Benzema into the area. Oh, he gives it away. Tries to find Vinny. You woke up my parents, says Haroon. Wake up, man. Wake up. Heritage. Come on, Madrid. What treble? Let's end that treble. Let's end all of it. Take it all away from them. Come on! Tarkovsky, don't worry, man. I'm going to send you that Vaseline. Vaseline on the eyebrows. Studs about that big. Not glamorous boots either. And wipe them out. Hala Madrid, let's go. Vamos! Manchester City have dominated this game, by the way. But they haven't really created big chances. And Vinicius, what a goal it was. Camavinga rolls it into Modric. He flicks it round the corner back to Camavinga. Send him, man, for their Weetabix again. And then Camavinga goes on a run, rolls it into Vinicius, and he slaps it in the top corner. Ederson, his international teammate, you just don't dive for them. Don't waste your energy. Vinicius looking for Rodrigo. He overhits it, and Ederson collects it. Dre said, I feel so much lighter. It's got to be done. Come on, Rudiger. Rough up Haaland, man. Let him know what time it is. Rudiger is one of the best dark arts centre-backs, you know. He'll kick you, he'll do whatever's necessary. Here come Man City, though. 6 minutes till half-time. Come on, Madrid. Let's go. Could do with another one. 2 or 3-0. Yep, then Black Puma King boots. Studs about that big with the tongue flapping at the front. Big cricket pads. And just go and hurt Man City on Sunday, Everton. That's all we're asking for. Apparently I missed a couple of super chats. Bleck said, Hala Madrid in gear 1. No respect. Oh, respect, sorry. Yeah, exactly. They haven't even got out of first gear yet. City have been absolutely dominating this game. And they're losing. And that will give Pep a headache. People have to remember, Pep is a Barcelona fan. He's born and bred. Fan, player, former manager. He wants to beat Real Madrid so much. This means more to him than just being the Man City manager. He will have head loss. He's a genius, isn't he? Genius. They have madness in there as well. Come on. I'm hyped, bro. I am hyped. This is like an Arsenal game for me. I want a comfortable victory. Halby said the Diodora boots. Oh, Diodora boots. One thing about them, they were so comfortable. Proper good leather as well. You get 5-6 years out of them boots if you looked after them. Here's Kevin De Bruyne in the area up against Carvajal. Whips it in. That's dangerous. Oh, Haaland can't reach it. Bernardo Silva rescues it. Back post. Up against Camavinga. How long is that that Real Madrid stand going to take to be built? It looks a bit rubbish having that behind the goal. You want to see fans there. Here come City. Whipped across. Oh, my days. Great ball by Gundogan. No one there. De Bruyne at the back post. Whips it in. It's blocked by Valverde. Corner to Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne. Jafar said, Curtis, do you think Eric Negative Hog will dethrone City with United? Not a chance. Not a chance. The only way they would have a chance, right? They need the Qatar owners and they need 300 million again. But Pep, while Pep's at Man City, I don't think anybody dethrones it because, okay, if Qatar come in and spend 300 million, it's not like Man City can't go and drop 300 million if they really wanted to. Oh, they're just showing you the goal, Vinny. Don't bother. Don't bother diving for that, fella. It's a waste of time. World class, people. World class. Era's come to an end, he said. Until Pep leaves City, I think they dominate English football. Now, that doesn't mean you can't win one title every now and then, as we've seen. Liverpool won one. Other clubs can win them. Hopefully, we win them. But in terms of dominance, I think they will still be the dominant force when Pep's here. Goal for Everton, Iwobi, said Assassin. Let's hope so. Let's hope Iwobi's scoring them Vinicius Junior goals. Trust me, Benzi will score at some point. I'm confident, man. City, they can't stop Benzi, man. Benzi's a serious guy. He'll get a chance. Thunder Raptor, I feel like screaming. Curtis can be a morning alarm. Don't worry, I'll wake you up, man. Don't go anywhere. What do you make of the Gundogan rumours to Arsenal? I'd leave him alone. Not in terms of quality. Oh, Luka Modric, just stop it. The touch is outrageous. Listen, Gundogan's good enough to play for Arsenal. There's no doubt about it. But he's 33. He's on 150 grand a week. Is he going to be hungry anymore after winning all these trophies at City? I just think I would go in a different direction. We need energy. We need pace in midfield. I don't think I want another 30-plus midfielder. And you're going to give me Jorginho, El Neni, Xhaka, Gundogan and Thomas Partey. I mean, it's like a bunch of pensioners in midfield. He's a great footballer, of course he is, but I don't want Gundogan. I've got to be honest. I would have taken him 5 years ago, but not now. Here come Man City, Kevin De Bruyne. Hey! Get out! Yeah! Take that, boy! Take that, Jack! Your big coughs ain't going to save you from that, bro. Carvajal puts Grealish into the advertising boards. Ah! Get him off! What's he done? I don't know what's happened, but Grealish was on the floor. 5 seconds later, Carvalho's on the floor. I don't need VAR, but get him off. He's done something. He's kicked him with his coughs. He's coughed him over. Get him off! Right, what happened? So Carvajal gives him a shoulder barge. Bit naughty, that. He knows what he's doing. Now, what's Grealish done in retaliation? Take that, boy. Straight into the thing. He's rolling around. Oh, I'm in so much pain. You all right, bruv? Right, no, I've seen enough. He punched him. It was like prime Mike Tyson. That was an uppercut. Get him off. Nothing's happening, by the way. I don't think he even touched him. But it was a good effort from Carvalho. It's probably the best defending I've ever seen him do. Oh, dear. But Carvajal using Grealish spells against him, yeah? I would have sent him off for that, just for banter. But anyway, game carries on. No red card. Grealish against Carvalho again. Here we go. Another push. It's kicking off. Oh, look at Grealish. Hey. Ref's like, calm down, you two. Calm down. I know he's got big coughs. But you can still get dashed into the advertising. But now book him. The ref said, come here. Don't you run off, mate. Get back over here. He's going to get some abuse from them Madrid fans, man. I'm telling you, they don't like this. Chris said, Curtis, I want to see Pep with a budget that Fergie had to win titles. Nowhere near his level. Klopp's better than Pep. The only thing I would say, Chris, because I know Chris is a big Man United fan. You've got to remember that Fergie was the one with the money. Until Chelsea and City turned up, Fergie had the most money. Fergie was able to buy Rooney for 35 million and Ferdinand for 35. And he was spending 30, 40, 50 millions before people was doing that. So Fergie's had dough. Fergie has had big money. We can't pretend he hasn't spent. You know, he probably had the most money. So I still got to give Pep his credit. But yeah, money doesn't guarantee success. We've seen Chelsea have just spent 500 million and they're 11th. So it doesn't mean you've still got to be a great manager, which Pep is. People saying that Jack Grealish has got eyeliner on. Oh, Tony Kroos wipes out Gundogan there. No Germany international teammate love there. He's absolutely kung fu kicked him there. He's got a yellow card there as well. I think you got to take him off at some stage because he's quite slow. Gundogan's been wiped out. These two play for Germany together. The first little nibble. Bang! Oof. Do you know what? That is painful. Thigh on thigh, people. Don't be surprised if Gundogan comes off there. That's how you usually get a dead leg, and that hurts. Tony Kroos is all right. I don't know if is Gundogan up. Everyone's dissing Pep. Joey said Pep's just a bold fraud who can't win the Champions League without Messi. Shamelessly saying this, by the way. Listen, we're against Pep fully today and all season, so I'm totally with you. You're a fraud, mate. You can only do it with prime Messi. Courtois slaps it out for a throw-in. Nah, Pep's a great manager. Half-time whistle goes. We'll take that. Hala Madrid! They haven't played great, but who cares? Pep, see, I told you. Look at Pep. Head loss. Arguing with the linesman. Not happy. In Madrid, he's not happy. All we need now is a second goal. 2-0, and we keep it moving. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Natalia says, it's my birthday tomorrow. Fergie spent bucket load, says Kyle. Yeah, he spent big money, man. He was spending big dough. Buying Rooney for 35 million. They were like record deals at the time. He was spending big dough, man. Pep should have given Yaya Toure his birthday cake. Exactly. Half-time whistle goes. Over 2,200 of you in the chat. Great support for a non-Arsenal watch-along. Although it kind of does feel like an Arsenal watch-along. We're all Hala Madrid. I have to admit, City are a bit boring to watch. And I don't want to sound like I'm capping, but I think Arsenal play more exciting football than Man City. City, they overpass the ball at times, and there is an element of they don't have the speed that we've got. I like the fact that we've got pace, Saka, Martinelli, we've got runners, that can take defenders on. Watch how many times Grealish gets 1v1 with Carvajal and doesn't run at him. Plays the ball backwards, man. I just hope we spend big in the summer. Really hope we spend big. That was such an interesting 45 minutes because City dominated the ball. Absolutely dominated the ball. They had a few half chances, didn't really create a big chance. And then Madrid score out of nowhere. Vinicius Jr. 71% possession for Manchester City. Who can go to the Bernabeu and have 71% possession apart from them? But the funny thing about it is they're still losing, which is brilliant. But yeah, it is what it is. Best way to irritate City is to pack the midfield. That's what Madrid are doing. Yep, deny them space. Curtis, imagine Arsenal's first game in the Champions League next season. It's going to be scenes. I hope it's at the Emirates. E. Ross said, all right, important question. Beres or Bob? You're pushing it. You are, mate. That's nearly a timeout. Grealish needs a haircut, says Yellow Ribbon. Should Arsenal go back for Iwobi? Nope. 35 million was unbelievable business. Leave him there. Everton look like they might stay up as well, to be honest. We're all shameless Madrid fans. Yep. Embrace it and enjoy it, people. That's why I'm wearing a white Arsenal shirt. Hala Madrid business. Chris said, Curtis, do you want to trade goalkeepers? Nah, mate. Well, after seeing what David O'Dear, they're calling him. He's got butter on his hands. I don't know how that goal went in against Benrahma. African Giant, big up yourself, bro. Not everyone can beat Madrid. Listen, you went there and actually troubled them. I know you got beat, but you had chances. Good chances as well. There's an interesting point, though, about would I take Iwobi? Looking at the teams that could get relegated. I think we looked at this the other day. Southampton, I would possibly take that midfielder Lavia, but only as a squad player. No one else. Ward-Prowse to me is a set-piece merchant. There's nobody else at Southampton. Leeds, nah. That Nonto's a live wire, quick, but Leicester, I would take Maddison on the cheap. And Didi, I don't think he's that good anymore. Everton, if they went down, Onana, I would take. I don't think they've got a lot else. I'd take Pickford as second choice keeper. I'll tell you, but he would want to be first choice. And Forest, I don't think I would take anyone from Forest, really. Probably Brennan Johnson or Gibbs White, their best player. So, yeah, there ain't a lot. Onana on the cheap would be a good one. If you could get him half price. David the Error, they're calling him. I like that. No, how have I not heard that? How have you not told me that one sooner, people? David the Error. That is brilliant. And he's getting a new contract, apparently, which makes it even funnier. David de Error, Chris. David de Error, you know, new contract. That is legendary. I never heard that one. Oh, Danilo. Do you see Danilo last night, people? We were going to sign this guy in the summer. January, we back out. 15 million to Forest. He got 2 assists and a goal last night. Man of the match. I thought he was brilliant last night. Bella Ketchup from Southampton. I'd rather have a bottle of ketchup. I'd rather have a bottle of ketchup from the fridge, mate. Did you see that Bella Ketchup brother get outpaced last night by Brennan Johnson? He literally pulled his hamstring. I couldn't believe it. I saw a stat yesterday that Brennan Johnson has posted the fastest running time in the Premier League this season. He's the quickest player in the Prem. Unbelievable. So yeah, I'd rather have a bottle of ketchup, thanks. Hey, big up Alan Avery in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Jack Harrison from Leeds would be a great addition. He's a tidy player. What? No, I'm not sure I'd take him at Arsenal. I think we got far better wingers than him. If you look at Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Trossard, Saka, I don't think he gets in our wingers spots, but he is a good player. He would get a move. Some people said Harvey Barnes as well if Leicester went down. I think he's decent. David De Error was on Big Six. Big up, man. Whoever created that, I love that. Comment of the day. Heinz ketchup, man. I'd tell you, African Giant tried to sell me a bottle of tomato ketchup. You can keep it. Bamford, it's got to be April Fool's. Bamford can stay in the Championship. Walker Peters ain't bad, but we got to aim higher than that. We got to aim higher. Snake Eye said, big up man like Big C and the man them in the chat. Big up everyone locked in. 2.5K in the chat. Great numbers. We're in subscriber only mode. If your name ain't down, you ain't getting in, people. This is the VIP guest list. Ward-Prowse, maybe as a squad player. I do think he is a bit of a set-piece merchant. I've watched him a bit this season. Doesn't do much outside of the free kicks and corners, but yeah, as a squad player, he's better than El Neni if he was bringing him as a squad player. 2.4K, let's get at least 1,000 likes, people. That should be light work. Jafar said, Curtis, what's your most painful Arsenal game? What's your most painful Arsenal game? Pre-hybrid era. I'm pre-hybrid. I'm sure obviously you must mean, do you mean post-hybrid or pre-Emirates? I mean, my most painful game, like I said, Champions League final. Do you know one of my worst, I've got to be honest, was the Carabao Cup final against Birmingham City. Because Birmingham City got relegated from the Prem that season. We hadn't won a trophy for years. So in my head, we've won that game. As a fan, I'm thinking, it's Birmingham City, mate. We're in the top 4. They're getting relegated. So we're winning this game. And that Obafemi Martins goal last minute. I mean, Champions League, of course, was the worst. Carabao Cup was shocking. And some of you have just said it. 8-2 to Man United. Wow. And Baku, they're probably the 4. They are probably the 4 people. They're the worst. Worst was Atletico at the Emirates, Koscielny, and we dominated that game. Ain't it funny? Every time Arsenal play someone, their keeper turns into Spider-Man. I remember Oblak that night. It was like you could have shot 10 shots at him at once. He would have saved all of them. You know, David De Error as well. Remember that game with Sanchez where he made like 25 saves in the game? He broke the Premier League record. Yeah, the Carabao Cup final was brutal. That's one of my worst. Big up Jay Torres. What's up, Big C? I haven't watched a live in a minute. Yo, I need an explanation, bro. What's going on? Where you at? How come you ain't tuning in? Nah, big up. I'm sure you're busy. And obviously, evening streams, different people can tune in. Most of my streams are in the day. Mr. Cool Bus Driver said, I was in Jamaica for 3 months when I heard we lost to Birmingham in the final. I stayed another 3 months, bro. That game was horrendous. They were the days when I had a little bit of like, you know, like you used to say, people go, what team do you support? You say Arsenal. People might giggle a little bit before having the conversation with you. That's how bad times were. You're like, Arsenal, like, Okay, yeah. And then you was like, you look at them like, what are you laughing at? And then, but you realise we were banter FC at times. We had Bentner up front, Shamak, Andre Santos. We were a mess. We were a real mess. But they don't laugh now, so we're building. Big up Broads in the chat. Said big up Big C in the community. One thing I'll say, if you want to learn about counter attack and efficiency, this is the game. 21% possession and you're winning is just unbelievable. This is what man like Mourinho's on as well. Okay, you want the ball, you want to play keep ball. All right, cool. Keep it. All right, we've got it. Now we're going to hurt you. And it's crazy. And this is what I love about football, how styles can clash. Because Pep will be sitting in that dressing room going, 79% possession, more chances, Courtois making saves, but you're losing. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Was it even called the Carabao Cup then? I think it was the Carling Cup them times, actually, people saying. Might have been the Carling Cup. You know, it changed every year. It was like the Worthington Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup. I think it was even called the Milk Cup at one stage. It was all mad. Imagine if Spurs won the Champions League against Liverpool. Listen, it would have finished us. It would have absolutely shut down. We would have had to close down. We would have been like Wolves. Nothing but memories. I was a Scouser that day, honestly. I was Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler, Carragher, Jimmy Corkill, Brookside, all of that. I was prime Liverpool that day. And it was over after 1 minute anyway, so the nerves disappeared. Handball, penalty, they were done. And African Giant said, proper spines win championships. Edison ain't it? Yeah, you're saying Edison's not that guy. I've always thought Edison was a bit of a glamorous goalkeeper. Like, I almost think he's better with the ball at his feet than he is with his shot stopping and that. He's probably the best in the world on the ball with his kicking, but is he an elite shot stopper? I don't think he is. I don't think he is, to be honest. I think Alisson is the better Brazilian keeper. Oh, it was called the Littlewoods Cup final as well. I'd start watching cricket if Spurs were. You know, when I was a kid, I used to stay up late watching the West Indies play. Brian Lara, my favourite batsman of all time. Used to stay up all night watching that. Abdullah, thank you for the super chat. Said, Big C, I want Real to beat them 2-0 so they would have something to play for at home. I wish Arsenal would sign Camavinga. Listen, he's got the same agent who Gareth Bale had. I think he's English. And he said that, Ancelotti said, he's unsellable. There's no price you can get him for. He thinks he's the future, so you've got no chance. Chouameni, you might get. He seems to be the fall guy who's sitting on the bench, but Camavinga, you've got absolutely no chance. Big up Abdullah. Don't go toe-to-toe with City. Frustrate them, then counter. Don Carlo has showed Arteta levels. Coney from Spanish Town really went man-to-man against press resistant. I think we were so naive against Man City. We went there, we played open, expansive football, and we got absolutely battered. And it was so naive. Because Arteta thought, I'm going to turn up here with chest. I'm going to show Pep, that I'm bigger and badder than him. And that's not how you beat Man City. Man City lost to Brentford and drew with Everton. They lose them kind of games because them teams soak up the pressure and explode on the counter-attack. Get Kyle Walker high up the pitch and then hit them on the break when they leave spaces, Big up Broads, Tino Best. Come on, man. Fast bowler. I actually played football at Sabina Park in Jamaica once. They trained there. The national stadium was being used by the first team. And the youth team, we trained at Sabina Park on the cricket pitch. Legendary moment for me as I was a big cricket fan growing up. Met Cole Hooper, Chander Paul. Never met Brian Lara, unfortunately. Met Courtney Walsh. Yeah, man, good times. I don't even know who plays for the West Indies anymore, to be honest. Erison, like my brother alluded to. Man said Erison. Nah, these names for the keepers. These are quality nicknames you're bringing for these guys. Erison, Haroon said, loved the West Indies team back then. Iconic favourite team after Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, Muralitharan with the mad bowling action, man. I used to watch a lot of cricket back then. I can't lie, I don't really watch it anymore. But yeah, man, they had a good team then. Wavell Hines, Sherwin Campbell. Ridley Jacobs. If you know, you know, people. I'm wheeling out big Curtly Ambrose. You know, that's why they used to call me Curtly back in the day. Curtly Ambrose. Fast bowler. Bang. I was more of a batsman, though. Chris Gale. World boss. Pollard and Bravo. Pollard. Dwayne Bravo, yeah, decent all-rounder. Sachin or Lara, listen, I'm biased. I'm sorry. Brian Charles Lara. But I know Tendulkar's ridiculous. I know that already. So if you're saying Sachin, I'm not going to argue. I respect it. I'm biased towards man like Brian Charles Lara. Any Pakistan cricketers you admired? You know, I used to like Wasim Akram. I think he was the left-handed bowler. Used to like him. And they had... Who was the brother who could bowl really quick? What was the guy's name, man? I think his nickname was Rawalpindi Express. I forget the guy's name. Right-handed bowler, mad pace. They used to say he was throwing it. They used to say Muralitharan was throwing it as well. Oh, Shahid Afridi, I used to like him. He used to smash the ball everywhere. Right, second half's underway, people, before we turn it into a cricket watch-along. Who was the brother, though? Was it Waka? Shoaib Akhtar, that's it. Rapid. That brother could bowl quick, man. There was definitely a few people chucking it, though. I can't lie. There was definitely a few man chucking it. Anyway, let's get into it. Second half. Let's hope Man City chuck this game away as well, people. As quick as Shoaib Akhtar as well. 79% possession. Cricket Short TV, I told you I'm versatile, people. We'll do cricket watch-along. T20 watch-alongs. Come on. City are going to be fired up for this second half, though. I can't lie. Catch you at full time. Big up. Here's Gundogan for City. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Jake. 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Just keep the notifications on. I went 2-1 at the start. But I'm going to go 2-0 Madrid. I'm going to say they're going to keep a clean sheet. Because I wasn't that impressed with City despite the fact they kept the ball a lot. Remember that guy with the glasses for New Zealand? Who was that? Was that Vettori? I'm having a guess here. Was that Daniel Vettori? I could be wrong, but I'm having a guess. But yeah, come on Madrid. City dominating the ball as usual. Jack Grealish, Gundogan gets past Valverde, looking for Grealish. Good tackle, Carvalho, corner to City. They've started the better team again. It was, yeah, Daniel Vettori. Hey, big up, hey, Ty, big up, big up. Yeah, he's there tomorrow, man. Big up, Ty. Daniel Vettori, the professor. Man said I'll be on tomorrow means next Arsenal live stream will be for... I'm definitely on tomorrow. We're going to talk about Xhaka and all of that. 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Keep an eye out, people. Mr. Super Chat, apparently, for Sniper. Let me go back through, bro. Apologies. The cricket talk probably caught it. The missus said, Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, he's had some times like that this season, especially that Southampton game, I can't lie. But you know what? He restored it a little bit on Sunday. He was excellent. But we need more. Saeed said, Jack Callis, my ultimate brother. One of the best all-rounders, man. Incredible all-rounder. South Africa. Big up Ronnie as well, man. Ty and Ronnie locked in. They're locked in, mate. It's a shame about the team they support, though. They're Spurs fans, but boy, someone's got to do it, I suppose. How many English teams are in the Europa League? I think they're done, aren't they? I'm sure they're all out. I think United were the last team. They're out, man. I think Conference League and then Man City in the West Ham are in the Conference League and these guys in the Champions League. That's it. I don't think there's any English team. Curtis AFTV done with talk is cheap. I think the show's probably going to be on the back burner for now, to be honest. We've done over 150 shows. Did it all through lockdown, so I think the show's going to be pretty much done. I can't lie. I will still be on there, but probably that show. I'll do some AFTV lives and stuff, but I think the show going to take a break, mix it up, maybe come back. I'll come back with another show with somebody else. Broad said talk is expensive. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? He loves it. These Patrick Truman jokes. Oh dear. Curtis, I need Sean Dyche to pull a masterclass on Sunday. Bro, we all do. We all do. I told you, just swing elbows, man. Take someone out. To beat City, park the bus and counter. I don't know what Arteta was thinking. Arteta thought he had Pep secrets. He thought he knew the recipe to KFC. He didn't. Didn't put enough seasoning in there. It was plain. Do you know what I mean? You watched him cook it, but you don't know what ingredients was in there. He got it all wrong. Went there and tried to attack. Who goes Man City and attacks them and really comes out with a win? Hardly ever happens. Maybe prime Liverpool might have been able to. Here's Benzema. Oh, shoots over. It's a corner. Come on, Madrid. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. Come on, Lance. Ain't no big secret, bro. It is what it is. Benzi's shot gets deflected over the bar. Corner to Madrid. Glad we stopped talking about, because some of you weren't enjoying the cricket talk. I quite enjoyed it. Realistically, we need the Turkish Curtis link. Yeah, that would be good. Definitely looking to start something else. Corner whipped in. Comes back post to Benzi. Get the cross back in. 2v2 here. Come on, Madrid. He got two on the edge of the box. Benzi finds Toni Kroos. I think he wanted to hit that. Here's Modric. Vinicius out wide. Up against Rodri. Take him on. He's done him, ref. Oh, good defending by Rodri. And then he just falls on the ball, man. How is that a free kick? He's literally just fallen over. Big C, the error is going to sign a 4-year contract. Beautiful scenes, people. He can't play out from defence. Give him a new contract. Happy days. John said Modric is 47 years of age. Still bosses these games, bro. Let's the ball do the work. Lee Judge's Big C link up. Yeah, listen, why not? Something. There'll be something there. We'll see something over the next week or so. Look how Madrid sit back and hit. Listen, Real Madrid are, in my opinion, the biggest club in the world, right? They're the most successful Champions League team ever. And they realise that Man City are so good on the ball. Oh, here's a break. Kevin De Bruyne. Great save. Yes! What a save that is by Courtois. Unbelievable save. They're saying De Bruyne was offside. Was he offside? No, he's not. What a ball by Bernardo Silva. First time. The defending is poor. Alaba's got to go to the ball. I think De Bruyne would have... It's a great save by Courtois, his Belgian international teammate. And that is a great save. It's hurt his hand by the look of it. Courtois has improved so much. I agree. At Chelsea, I always thought he was good, but he's definitely gone up a level at Madrid. He's one of the best in the world. I didn't think he was at Chelsea. I thought he was good, but yeah, he's improved massively, which I'm surprised because you would think at Madrid he doesn't get tested that much. I'm going to put the members link in the description. Someone was asking for it. Or I'll put it as the pinned comment. And then anyone who wants it. If not, just dismiss it, people. Get it out of the way. Courtois kicks it out. And it's a throw into City. City have started the better team again. They've kept Haaland quiet so far. But let me not say too much because we know he has many games where you watch him and you go, he ain't doing anything. And then he pops up with a goal out of nowhere. Yeah, is that right? Courtois and De Bruyne don't get on, do they? Oh, Courtois took his girlfriend. The Cruz knows more than me. There you go. I remember Judge's Curtis link up back in the day. Yeah, next week I'm going to start doing some collabs on this show again. I haven't really done collabs for a while, apart from probably Kevin Campbell coming on. So I'm going to do some collabs next week. Rodrigo wins a free kick against Rodri. Oh, Vinicius flicks it up in the air. Does he get a free kick for that? Yeah, it's not much of a foul, to be honest. Akanji wins the ball back, finds Grealish. And City on the break again. Real Madrid are just absorbing the pressure. Farley, definitely. We definitely get that. Definitely need the DG one. Yeah, man, why not? I'll reach out to some people next week. Here's Rodri. Finds Kevin De Bruyne 25 yards out. Left foot De Bruyne. Saved by Courtois. Vegas Gunner, thank you for the super chat, bro. Said, C-Unit this season has really shown me how much hate some rival fans have for Arsenal. Banter is part of the game, but T-shirts even being made. Listen, when you're successful, they don't like you. We haven't been that good for a while, if we're being totally honest. And that's what happens when you're not good. You know, people will laugh at you. Now we're getting better, the hate comes back. So, you know, absorb it. It's because we're doing well. Hopefully we get better and they hate us even more. Here comes City, Gundogan. Haaland makes a run. Haaland could be in up against... Oh, what a block that is. Alaba. Fantastic block. Haaland was in there. Former Bayern Munich player against Dortmund. Bit of a rivalry there. It's a great run from Haaland on the shoulder. The first touch is excellent. Alaba recovers there. Yeah, man, enjoy the hate. The hate means we're successful. Simple as that. Chris said, Curtis, Poch or Ten Hag? Listen. I mean, Poch ain't won nothing, but it's a tough one, that. Because Poch won trophies at PSG, but everyone wins trophies there. And Ten Hag won trophies at Ajax. Everyone wins trophies there. So, I don't really know, to be honest, if I had to pick that. I actually like Poch. I like Poch as a manager. I got to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. Ten Hag has still got to prove himself, really. I suppose we've got to give it Ten Hag. He's won a trophy in his first season at Man United, so I'll give him his credit for that. Poch never won a trophy at Spurs. Melvin, thank you for becoming a member, bro. Really appreciate that. 2.2k watching. Big up, people. Make sure you hit the like. Let's get 1,000+ likes. City on the ball. Kyle Walker, right-hand side. Yeah, I like Rudiger. He's like an old-school dirty centre-back, innit? He'll kick you off the ball. He'll square up to you, but he loves defending. He celebrates a tackle like he's scored a goal. You don't see that kind of defending nowadays, you know? He's not unbelievable on the ball, and nowadays everybody wants a centre-back that's amazing on the ball, but half of them can't defend. Yeah, the hate makes us stronger, man. It means the team's doing well. Rudiger's doing well against Haaland, but Haaland has always got that dangerous factor about him that he doesn't need to be involved that much, and he can still bag. Kennedy said Camavinga is class. I've always rated him. I think he's exceptional. We actually tried to sign him, but as soon as Madrid got involved, it was over. Here's Vinicius Jr. on the run. Benzi's out wide. Lays it off to Carvalho. I'd love to see Benzi in the area there. Here we go. Come on, what they got? Rodrigo. Benzi is in the area now. Vinicius got two players on him. Goes past a couple. Tries to shoot. Deflected. That's a corner. Corner two. Come on. Yeah, I'm with you there, Vinny. You want us hyped? We'll get hyped. Hola, Madrid. Corner to Madrid, people. 2.2k, come a long way, bro. I remember Arsenal streams, non-Arsenal streams used to have 300 viewers. I'm glad the vibes are still here like before. Big up the community, new and old. Big up, man. Big up. Legit community. Luka Modric, out wide. Finds Rodrigo. Gets into the area, shoots. Ah, it's deflected. It's another corner. Come on, Madrid. Vinny is world class, says Broads. 100%, man. I don't know how people thought he wasn't. That brother is dangerous. He's pure danger. Danger! Yo, watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. Yo, danger, people. I'm telling you, pure danger. Camavinga, what a player. Yeah, he's class. Reminds me of a young Edgar Davids. I'm telling you, the dreads, the left foot, the low centre of gravity is quality. Modric takes the corner short. Gets it back. What's he got? Lays it off. Toni Kroos shoots. It's blocked. Vinicius Jr. The angle's gone. Handball! No, it's a corner. Hala Madrid! Let's go. Let's go, people. A bit of pressure now, people. A bit of pressure. Yeah, we always sing. You know there's a vibe here, people. Mystical won it. Yeah, I forgot who that was as I was singing it. Them old school tunes there, you know. Corner to Madrid again. 3 corners in a row. Bit of pressure. Can we get that second goal? I say we because as Arsenal, we're all Hala Madrid tonight. So, broads, we'll do the... I've probably told it 50 times, the Benzi one. We'll do it again. But maybe not now. Tony Cruz shoots. It's over the bar. A bit of a waste there. City are feeling the heat. We, man, I'm telling you. We, Madrid. Madrid, Arsenal. We're mixed. We've mixed in tonight, people. We? It's we, people. You seen that meme where he says we? The, what is it? The... Fresh Prince. If you've seen it online, you'll know. But it's we. Arsenal Madrid tonight, people. Vinicius Jr., 23 goals, 22 assists this season. People telling me he's not world class. Behave. Behave yourself. Real Arsenal, people. Real Arsenal. Like Eros said, we need a channel. Just you belting out the tunes. We're going to do something on Twitch over the summer. Definitely. Once the season finishes, we got a bit more free time. We got to do some stuff on Twitch. Madrid playing better now, starting to get on the ball a little bit. As I said, for anybody just locked in, City had 79% possession in the first half, but who cares? They're losing 1-0. Vinicius Jr. with a belter. And I just have a feeling that Madrid are going to score another goal if they create a big chance. Matt said Vinicius makes defenders very scared. He does. You see, there was a thing they put out. I think it was the last... Against Reece James. Reece James got like 5 out of 10. Trent got like 4.8 out of 10. You know, all these right backs. Hakimi got ripped up as well. All these top right backs, he just rips them up. Now, Walker's done all right against him tonight, to be fair. The goal, he couldn't do much about it. But still, you know, he's had a very good game. And here he plays a good ball into Benzi. Rodrigo, great feet. Benzema's in the area. Needs support up against Kyle Walker. Rolls it in. Tony Cruz has a heavy touch. Madrid are appealing for handball. It was Valverde. They're appealing for Jack Grealish handball. Is it getting checked? I don't know. Let's see. Hits Valverde. You're not going to get a penalty for that. Hits his arm, but his arms were down. Rodri gets away with so much. He's clever at it, though. I can't lie. There is an art form to it. To fouling people and not getting yellow cards for it. He does it very slyly and doesn't make it look like he's done much. Rodrigo finds Benzema up against Kyle Walker in the penalty area. Oh, he underhits the pass. Walker nicks it. Benzi should have done better there, I can't lie. That was a 2v1 against Kyle Walker. I love this front three. Yeah, it's one of the most exciting front threes in the world. Rodrigo this season has gone up another level. I didn't think he was that great, but he's very good. Ever since he took the magic off R9's shins, he's become a better player. African Giant said Don Carlo just low-key unlocked a Marcelo regen in Camavinga. The guy is a gem. Another reason why Prem Proven is a myth. That's why you have recruits. Yeah, listen... Oh, whipped in by De Bruyne. Just overhits it. Goes out for a goal kick. The Prem Proven thing is overhyped. If you're a baller, you're going to be a baller. You know, it's as simple as that. But hey, man, big up African Giant. Mark said, can't wait for Champions League next season and the live. Champions League next season is going to be epic. I'm going to have to go to some of them games as well. Because we waited a long time to hear that music in the Emirates. Melvin said, who is your favourite Scandinavian player in Arsenal history? I mean, the one that comes to mind is Lundberg, I suppose. I can't think of too many off the top of my head without thinking. Was it John Jensen? Was he from Denmark? But yeah, he's a bit before my time, right? So I got to go Freddie Lundberg. Man like Freddie. Scored FA Cup final. We need the Brighton scouts, yeah. For real. The thing is with the Brighton scouts, a lot of people say that get the Brighton scouts, but Arsenal fans wouldn't accept some of those signings. Oh, Rodrigo, good run, wins another corner. Come on, Madrid. Some of the signings. Oh, Odegaard. Anders Limpar as well. Yeah. That's a big one. Some of the signings that Brighton signed, would we accept them signings? Are we accepting Mitoma for £3 million from Japan and you've never heard of him? Or Caicedo for 1.5 million? You know, a player you've never heard of. We want glamorous names. We are snobs. I'm a snob. I want big signings, big names, exciting players. So they can get away with that. I don't know whether we can. Big up Joey, said big up from South Texas. Big C, vamos, Madrid, Blancos, come on. Here's Luka Modric. They've got 3 in the area. Modric pulls it back. Vinicius, oh, they've got players in front of him. Keeps the ball. Camavinga on his left foot. Benzema, edge of the area. Oh, City are defending well. It's a bit desperate from them, though. It's good to see. A bit of desperation. Oh, Vinny sends Kyle Walker to the shops. Whips it in. It goes out for a corner. They're appealing for handball. Kyle Walker, you're going to have to buy a ticket to get back in the stadium. The way he just got spun by Vinny. People. Oh, Kyle Walker. He's trying to grab him. He said, come here, you're too quick. Now, is that handball? His hand's right in front of him. You ain't getting a penalty or a free kick for that. Kyle Walker's one of the most... Hey, it's a corner if it's not a penalty. Surely it hit him. How is that not a corner? It hit the guy's hand. Kyle Walker's one of the most difficult right backs in the world to just rip up like that. He's so quick. He got absolutely spun, them peoples. Oh. City are defending like beavers, says Chris Kamara. Let me not speak too soon, though. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Overhits the pass to Bernardo. Back heel. Yes, Valverde. Great tackle. How? It's Tony Cruz. In fact, De Bruyne says he dived. It's a free... It's not a free kick. Is it? Is it a throw-in? No, it's a dive, you know. I think Tony Cruz... Oh, do you know what? He's on a yellow card, you know. He could have got a second yellow for diving there. He's very lucky there. You can't be doing that. Yeah, true. I suppose if they did buy unknowns and they turned out ballers, we wouldn't mind. Look how good Martinelli turned out. Most of us had never heard of him. Benzema on the halfway line does well. Finds Camavinga. Oh, he gives the ball away. Walker. Oh, it's play on. Madrid players had stopped. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne's playing like a right winger tonight. Just spamming crosses in. That's how I used to play at Wolfsburg. Or was it... No, Werder Bremen? Did he play for Werder Bremen or Wolfsburg? I forget. Wolfsburg, I think, yeah. Jack Grealish up against Carvajal. Gundogan on the turn. Rudiger hassles him. De Bruyne shoots. It's in. Kevin De Bruyne smashes it into the bottom corner. What a finish that is. Anything Vinicius Jr. can do, De Bruyne can do equally as good. That is an unbelievable finish. Bottom corner. Courtois may have took his misses, but De Bruyne just took his clean sheet bonus away from him. Smashes it into the bottom corner. Camavinga. They've got to rescue this. They just don't react. Look at De Bruyne. No one's picking him up. One of the midfielders got to get out to him. Oh, what a hit. Smashes it into the bottom corner. Nothing I can say about that. It's the techers. Oh, man. About 2 feet off the floor. Goes like a bullet. Courtois, don't waste your time. Oh, my days. That is outrageous. That's an unbelievable... What a hit. What a hit, son. What a hit. Madrid are going crazy. Do you know why? Because at the other end, they should have got a corner. Vinicius' pass hit the guy's hand, went behind, should have been a corner if it wasn't a penalty. And they gave a goal kick, and then they scored at the other end. Painful. Carlo Ancelotti gets a yellow card. You're right, you know, Randy. That was like a Steven Gerrard shot. Prime Gerrard. What a hit. But yeah, should have been a corner at the other end. Wasn't given. What, do they not do VAR? Surely go back, do VAR. It's probably too far back. Carlo Ancelotti's got the eyebrow raised. VAR are not checking it. It was a blatant corner at that end. Off the Vinicius pass. Should have been a corner. City go up the other end and score. Oh dear, the treble's back on, people. All of a sudden, Everton away looks like light work, don't it? Do you know what I mean? 1-1 is not a good enough result for Madrid, in my opinion. I think they'd lose in Manchester if they draw this. It just makes you wonder, don't it? It's the biggest football match on the planet right now, right? There's a corner. You've got 2 linesmen, a 4th official, and a ref. Not one of them have seen it. And on top of that, you've got 4 officials doing VAR. So 8 people couldn't see that ball hit him. Yet we all saw it on the TV. How can you explain that to me? Somebody explain how that works. We're watching BT Sport and we know that's a corner. Yet 8 officials who are being paid can't give a corner between them. And they go and score at the other end. It's insane. De Bruyne pushes Modric over. Free kick to Madrid. I am clutching at straws here, by the way. But it was a corner. I don't care. It was a corner. Have Madrid got anything in them? Here's Rodrigo. Right hand side whips it in. Walker heads it away. Oh, ref! That's a foul. Poor play there. Gundogan turns, gives it away on the edge of the area. Come on, Madrid, we need you. Curtis Straw, clutching at straw TV, man, for real. It's easy to explain. Brown envelope under the table. Wouldn't surprise me, man. That was a corner. Anyway, free kick to Madrid. Big up everyone locked in. 2.5k. Gundogan gets a yellow card. Let's get a red card for Gundo. I'll take that. I'll take a Gundo red. Free kick to Madrid. Brilliant cross in position. Corner of the penalty area. Toni Kroos over it. And also Alaba. Yellow card for Gundo. Come on, Madrid. What they got? Whip this in. Little flick on at the near post. We need that Benzema goal. Every time I do a Madrid watch-along, Benzema scores. Ref blows the whistle. Free kick here. Alaba, that is awful. What are you doing, Alaba? Tries to shoot, puts it over. It was a terrible, terrible shot. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, look, they're showing you the De Bruyne goal. I can't take anything away. That is as clean a hit as you will see. The way the ball's moving and everything, it's a dream hit. It's one of them, as soon as you hit it, it's in. You might as well start celebrating. Start doing the griddy on FIFA. It's in. There's no point. De Bruyne's a monster player, by the way. He's their best player, in my opinion. But it should have been a corner. I'm clutching. Ancelotti trademark is known for a roaring comeback. I mean, I predicted 2-1 before the game, so I hope that's still right. You say they won't win in Manchester. Remember, they scored 5 at Anfield. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the counter-attacking style will actually work better away from home. Rudiger and Haaland having a wrestling match. I think he's given a free kick to Man City. De Bruyne is probably the best midfielder in the world, said Dennis. Yeah, I think he is now. City at the back post, goes out. Goal kick to Madrid. Gerrard against Olympiacos. You know, like the ball, when you hit it so well and it doesn't really spin, does it? It stays at the same sort of position and just moves around slowly. It's like you've hit the ball so clean. It just glides through the air, you know. That's one of them. It's just an unbelievable hit. Trent in midfield is fire. Yeah, apparently he's been doing well there. Hit it so clean, it felt like the ball had no weight. Yeah, them clean strikes, man. There could be 2 more goals. I hope so. The thing is that City look like they want to try and win. They're not happy with a draw, which is not good for us. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Whips it in, looking for Haaland. Rudiger heads it away. Camavinga completes the clearance. Rodri wins it back. City have, got the momentum after the goal. Big C, Big C, what? That's what we have to do, shoot instead of passing. Yeah, we pass a lot, don't we? That's why I was so happy with Odegaard's goal. Because you're like, bro, just shoot more, please. Madrid have kept Haaland quiet. De Bruyne is an all-time great. Where would you put De Bruyne in terms of Premier League greats midfielders? Are you putting him Gerrard, Scholes, Vieira, Lampard, Roy Keane, Yaya? Is he in there with those guys? Is he better than those guys? Or where would you put him in that list? I think they're the kind of debates I want to do at the end of the season when the content slows down, because they would be brilliant. I've always said with De Bruyne, I think De Bruyne is up there with that sort of... He's in that list. And, when you look at the amount of Premier League titles he's won, he's definitely in there. One thing I would say with De Bruyne, compared to your Gerrards and people like that, has De Bruyne had the big moments that they've had? I think that's the only little thing that separates him a little bit from those guys. You knew as a kid growing up, if you hit a 25-yarder, you would shout out, Gerrard! It was just that. Like, Gerrard was that guy. Like, FA Cup final against West Ham, Champions League final, he's had them huge moments. Scholes, Champions League semi-final against Barca, Lampard scored Champions League final. I think De Bruyne, if they win the Champions League this year, you look back at this could be his moment. I could be totally wrong. That could be his moment. If they draw or win this game and then beat them in the second leg, we might look back and then say that 25-yarder in the Bernabeu was his big moment. So, yeah, maybe it is. I think De Bruyne's incredible. I think he's an outstanding player. He's just so good on the ball. He needs a Madrid or Barca. I've always said it's hard to be an all-time great playing for Man City. And I know that sounds harsh. And any Man City fan will say, what are you talking? But I just think you play for City, you don't have the same... If De Bruyne was doing what he's doing for City at Arsenal, at Man United, at Liverpool, he might be winning Ballon d'Ors because of how big the club is and the fan base and the hype and the following and all the kids wearing his shirt. Valverde nutmegs Akanji. I thought he could have gone down for a penalty there. He tried to pick out Benzi. It's blocked. And they win the ball back. But yeah, it's a very good debate, that's for sure. Vinicius finds Camavinga. Goes past Bernardo. That's a free kick to Madrid. Bernardo Silva fouls him. Cesc had more moments than Kevin De Bruyne, said South London's finest. I love Cesc. Cesc, one of my favourite midfielders ever, especially because of the Arsenal link. Bergkamp's son said De Bruyne is levels above Gerrard, Lampard, but not Scholes. I wouldn't say he's levels above. He's not levels above. They're similar. Their careers even have similarities. Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, none of them were great for England. De Bruyne wasn't great for Belgium, I think I would put them all on the same wavelength. Anyway, whipped in. Benzema! Saved! Oh, that might have been the chance. Back post header. Benzi knows he probably should have scored. I think was he offside? Maybe not. Good save by Ederson. That's a big chance. Clutch doesn't always mean better. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. It doesn't. If hypothetically Haaland stayed at City for the rest of his career, do you think he would break the Premier League all-time record? I do. He's scoring too many. If he played for City for 5 years, how many goals is the guy? He's got 50 goals in one season in all comps. Well, the Premier League record, obviously got 34, 35. Yeah. He'll smash that record to bits, I think. It'll probably take him 7, 8 years maybe. Lampard is the highest scoring midfielder in Premier League history. De Bruyne isn't even top 10. That's a difficult comparison, though, because Lamps played in the Prem his whole career. So even as a teenager, he was scoring goals in the Prem. De Bruyne, went to Germany, came from Belgium and things like that. So, and he's probably more of a centre mid. Listen, it's a good debate to have. It's a great debate to have. Do you know what? Let's throw a poll up. Why not? Let's throw a poll up then, yeah? So we'll go Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard. Oh, you can only put 4. I would have put Vieira, but you know what? We'll leave Vieira out just simply because we're talking more about like goal scoring or attacking midfielders. So we'll go Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, because that's the 3 everyone always talks about, and De Bruyne. De Bruyne, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard. Who was the best out of them 4 people? I think that's a good debate to have. I'll end it at the end of the stream, people. Personally, it's a tough one. Fabregas better than them all, says Roman. I love Cesc. I wish I could have put a 5th one in there. All right, just write Cesc if you think him. But we'll go with them 4, just as they're the ones we're most talking about. Man City, the best team on the planet. It's difficult to argue. Their ability to control a game is just ridiculous. Oh, Yaya and Cesc. They're doing me dirty, man. We needed 6 in there, didn't we? We needed Cesc, Fabregas and Yaya. I didn't put Vieira in there just because he's more of a box-to-box. Those guys are a little bit more attacking. I think that, personally, Scholes was ahead of his time because he played like a European player in England. He could sit there and boss the game the way that Modric does, the way that Xavi could, the way that Pirlo could. Scholes was not fully appreciated in this country because he didn't play like an English centre mid. That's why all the European clubs wanted Paul Scholes. Inter, Real, they all wanted him. Steven Gerrard was like the guy that can do everything. You want someone who can do everything, it's Steven Gerrard. He's the most clutch player you'll ever see. Big moments player, carried the team on his back, passion, could tackle, could shoot, could cross. He was the all-rounder. But he didn't win the Prem. And then Lampard is the ultimate goal-scoring midfielder. Personally, I think Scholes and Gerrard are better than Lampard. Because I just think they had more to their game than him. He was the most elite goal scorer, but I think those 2 were better. But yeah, listen, I won't say too much because it turns into a whole massive debate. Lamps was a poaching midfielder. Xavi said Scholes is the best midfielder he's played against. People saying Gerrard cost Liverpool the titles. Harsh. Slippy G. I'm sorry if you put Scholes, Gerrard and Lampard in the City teams KDB has played in an era there isn't many dominants. Good point. That's a very good point. You got to look at the kind of players that they were playing against each other for one. Then Cesc, then Vieira, then Keane. Xabi Alonso, Mascherano. There was some serious competition. That's a very good point. Ben Watson. Didn't he play? Who did he play for? Wigan. Xhaka is a Tesco Michael Carrick. I hope Granit leaves as soon as possible. I'd rather have Joey Barton. I get the impression you're not a very big fan of Granit Xhaka, man, at a time. Yeah, I have to admit, when I saw Xhaka being linked with a move today, I had a feeling of excitement. I can't lie. But then I read it was for next year. So there's no point getting excited. Alonso was a top player as well. He was unbelievable on the ball. He could pick out a pass from anywhere. 7 minutes to go anyway, people. The game's gone a bit slow. Danny Drinkwater. Big Danny drinks, Listen, he won a title. Say what you like about him. The brother won a title. He then got done for drink driving, which made it a bit ironic. His name was Drinkwater, but he was drinking alcohol behind the wheel. That's a whole other subject. Curtis Paulinho from Fulham is a baller. He is. I rate him. He'll get a move in the summer, I think. Scholes is better than them, man, says Highbury's local badger. Curtis, was the Baku final worse than the Carabao Cup? It wasn't, because the Carabao Cup was like, we're playing Birmingham, so of course we're going to win. So losing that shocked me. But then Baku was devastating because it was Chelsea, and I felt like that would have got us in the Champions League, and I thought we were really going somewhere with Emery. Baku was tough. Baku was really tough. Oh, Vinny tries to do a rainbow flick over Kyle Walker. I think Kyle Walker gave him a little word after there and said, listen, man, relax. Camavinga gets fouled. Was that a dive? The ref gives a free kick. Charlie Adam. That left foot. Didn't he score from the halfway line against Chelsea? Tom Huddleston. I played in the same team as Tom Huddleston growing up. That brother was 6 foot plus at like 14 years of age, bro. It was mad. He was like Andre the Giant. He used to play centre mid for us. We ain't even had our growing stage yet. This brother's 6 foot, legs like tree chunks, just spraying passes all over the place. He was a beast. He had a great career as well. It's a shame he played for Tottenham though. Free kick there to Madrid. Won by Vinny. Bernardo Silva gets booked. Vinny's putting his arm up straight away. Give him a booking. I have to admit, I don't like seeing players do that. But I suppose it's something they do over there. As soon as he gets fouled, the arms, give him a yellow. To be fair, I'd have given him a red. Don't give him a yellow. Get him off. CDO5, Ben Arthur. Streets won't forget, man. Ben Arthur will always be a streets won't forget. Payet, Ben Arthur. Who else, man? There's a few of them. Balotelli. There's loads of them. Adel Taarabt. There's plenty of them. Modric whips the free kick in, headed away, goes out. No, it hasn't gone out for a corner. And Rudiger's appealing for a penalty. Rudiger, no, I don't think he is. He's saying corner. It was Alaba was appealing for it. Balassi, big up my bro Yannick, man. Big baller. He did things in the Prem that man are doing in cage football in the ends, flicking the ball over man's head and doing crazy tricks. Michu, big baller. He was a good player, man. Luka Modric comes off. Nacho comes on. What kind of defence is that? What kind of substitution is that? Bringing on a defender for a centre mid. You must be happy with a 1-1. Oh, I don't like Ryan Babel, man. He ruined that game in the Champions League. Won the penalty. Zaha. Bafatimbi Gomez. Corner whipped in. Headed away by Diaz. Come on, Madrid. Roque Santa Cruz. He had a very good season, didn't he, at Blackburn. Oscar. He cashed out early, innit? He went China and said, I'm taking the dough. I respected his honesty, man. He went there. He didn't do the lie. Oh, I've always dreamt of playing in this league. And you're like, bro, relax yourself. Don't lie. Oscar came out and said, look, I grew up in poverty. They've offered me crazy money. I know I'm in the Prem, but the money's too big. This will feed the next 2 generations. I said, you know what? I respect that. Don't tell me, oh, it was a dream of mine to play in the Chinese league as a kid, which they all do when they go to these teams. So I respect Oscar, and he hasn't come back either. Man's still over there just picking up the dough. He's probably got a mansion over there, big house. Oh, Camavinga's gone into midfield. That's a good point. Nacho at left back, Camavinga in midfield. Modric only just come back from injury. So, Johan Gourcuff. We were linked with him. We were always linked with them French Donnies, man. Yeboah. Yeah, crossbar and in volleys, man. He created that. Tevez was... I love Tevez. I always wanted Arsenal to sign Tevez. Here come Man City on the break. 2 minutes to go. Jack Grealish. Carvajal tries to foul him. Oh, he nearly slipped in Haaland there. Luckily, it was blocked. Can we get a late winner? Vinicius trying to get away from Walker. This is a great battle. Look how he's moving him. Walker, yeah, it's a good battle. It's a good battle. I respect it. Payet, yeah, Payet was another player I wanted at Arsenal. Silkiest of ballers, man. Absolute beast. JJ Okocha, so good they named him twice. 2 minutes to go in this game, people. Can we get a late winner? Courtois on the ball. Game's slowed down a little bit. Yanam Villa. We nearly got him. Long ball up to Benzi. Loses the header. Ruben Diaz had a great game. Carval and Grealish still having a battle. Ball out wide. Come on, late winner for Madrid. Toka said, Big C, would you upgrade Jesus? Yeah, I would add another one to him. I'm not going to bin him, but we need a goal scorer. We need a prolific goal scorer and some physical presence. Carval whips it in. Camavinga tries to flick it on. Shot! Oh, what a save by Ederson. Tchouaméni with the strike. I didn't even know he was on. That is a great hit. What a save by Ederson. Comes out to him. He just reminds it. He's got a style like Pogba a little bit. It's not quite in the top bins. I think that's why Eddie gets it. Carnu, said African Giant. What a player. Camavinga whips into the back post. Headed away by Walker. Vinicius up against Walker. Shoots. Oh, it's blocked by Jack Grealish and it's up in the air. De Bruyne. Come on, Madrid. Keep the ball in there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, can City break? Here's De Bruyne. Tries to play a long pass with his left foot for Haaland. Courtois collects it. Yeah, I think he plays similar to Pogba. Even how he hits the ball a little bit, Tchouaméni. Similar technique. Berbatov was a baller. Yeah, his first touch was magic, man. Can we get a late winner? 3 minutes added on, people. We're into stoppage time. Streets won't forget Cazorla. Taking free kicks with his weaker foot, man. It was wild. Do you know what? The game's been all right. There's been exciting moments. I don't think it's been as exciting as I expected it to be. I think City, they're like Mayweather at the back end of his career where he just jabbed and jabbed and jabbed. Vinny, great little turn on Kyle Walker. Gets the ball out wide to Camavinga up against John Stones. Sells him. Oh, the cross is blocked. Great defending, Kyle Walker. Stones looked like he was in trouble there. Walker recovers, man, and blocks it. 2 minutes to go. Come on, Madrid. Late winner. Man City will be happy with this. 1-1 draw back in Manchester. Still hope because, like people have been saying, Madrid on the counter-attack is how they undone Liverpool, hitting them on the break. Now here's Haaland. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. He's up against two. Haaland gets up. De Bruyne goes past Rudiger. Oh, he tried to find Haaland. It gets blocked. Walker's had a great game today. I'm not even going to lie. The one turn from Vinny earlier on was a problem, but he's had a solid game against him. I can't lie. It's crazy because Vinny's had a good game and Walker's had a good game, you know, even though they're playing against each other. It's a great battle. Fantastic battle. Probably been the best battle on the pitch. Wenger was offered Tevez and Mascherano. He said it would kill Bentner and Danielson. He probably did. That would be typical Wenger. Rudiger is a warrior. Yeah, he is. He is. Like I said, he's an old school centre-back. But City will take this. 1-1 in the Bernabeu after being 1-0 down. They'll take that. Vinny, 30 seconds to go. Skips Bernardo Silva. Can he create a bit of magic? Great ball. Carvajal up against Grealish. Can he take him on? Don't look confident. Camavinga edge of the area. Last chance. Nacho Cheese. Tries to shoot. It's blocked. It's a terror. You don't want your centre-back shooting from 25 yards in the last 20 seconds of the game. It's blocked. Edison collects it. And I think that will be the end of the game. 5 seconds left. Big up Vegas Gunner. Too bad Defoe was a Spur. Great player and had swag. Yeah, he was an unbelievable finisher. Full-time whistle goes, people. Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 1. I think Pep will be the happier of the two. That's a good draw for them. Go back to Manchester. It was an intriguing game. Two top quality sides. And Ederson and Vinicius Jr. having a little joke after the game. Smokey said, who's got a better touch, Berbatov or Carnu? Hey, I like that. Kyle Walker and Vinny. embrace. They know that was a proper battle, man. That was the best part of the game for me. Benzi was disappointing tonight. Got to be honest. I'll go with Kanu, but Berber was outrageous. I think Berber's was better. I can't lie. His first touch was magic. Vamos, says McLovin. You've got to be happy with that. A draw and back to the Etihad is a fantastic result for City, man. Always wanted Defoe at Arsenal. It wasn't to happen. Bentley scores worldies. Listen, people, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to round up. Second leg next week. Milan derby tomorrow. 2 brilliant goals. Vinicius Jr., top corner, and Kevin De Bruyne, bottom corner. 2 fantastic shots and a good game. 1-1, and we go into next week. Let's give us your little roundup then. Let me just show you show them the Arsenal dressing gown. You know what I mean? You have to go to bed in style.
Yes,
what are you saying about the game then? That game quickly.
I thought it would be better.
Yeah.
It was a good game. The Vinicius goal was mad.
That was a mad goal. What do you reckon next week in Manchester?
I think Madrid can beat them.
Think they can beat them? Hit them on the break?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Arsenal this week? Who have they got? Brighton Sunday at home.
I think we can win that. They just lost 5-1 to
Everton. We should turn them over.
Yeah.
Caicedo or Rice?
Caicedo.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Get you on next time. Here looking fresh. Travis Scott settings.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, see you later. Right, let me end the poll. Who have you voted as the best midfielder? It's not about the Ballon d'Or. It's about the Curtis Shaw poll. Kevin De Bruyne has won. Recency bias. Kevin De Bruyne first, Scholes second, Gerrard third, and Frankie Lampard comes fourth, people. De Bruyne wins it. So there you go. The community have spoken. Big up to everyone tuned in. Thank you for your support as always. 2.5K. Great stream. Arsenal stream tomorrow, 2 or 4 p.m. Make sure your notifications are on. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.